Okay, so this one time we have a function that's going to be based on salary. So it's another like real world example. Let me scroll up a little bit. Okay, working as an insurance salesperson, Isla earns a base salary plus a commission. So the income is going to be base plus commission. Now you don't have to write that out, but it might help you organize your ideas. Okay. He earns a commission on each new policy that he sells. Okay, therefore, Isla's weekly income, I, depends on the number of new policies, N, he sells during the week. Okay, so he's getting so much money for his base plus so much money based on N. We don't even know what that is. We don't even know how much he gets for the base, and we don't know how much he gets per policy. Okay, but what do we know? Well, we have to keep reading. Last week he sold 3 new policies and earned $760 for the week. What that tells you is an input and an output, okay? So when we're talking about input here, we're talking about how many new policies, and the output is going to be I of N. So we know an ordered pair here. I'll put it in orange. 3 new policies, so an input of 3, gets us 760 for the output. Now you might have to think about that for a little bit just to wrap your mind around what's going on here. 3 new policies, and then the output was 760 for the week. Now they're going to give us more information. The week before, he sold 5 new policies and earned $920. Probably should be a $ there. Okay, so another point, input would be 5 and output would be 920. Okay, find an equation. So what do we have here? Well, we have 2 points. That allows us to figure out the slope. Okay, so we're going to find the slope. It's going to be 920 minus 760 over 5 minus 3. So what's that going to be? 160 over 2. Or the slope is 80. Okay. So what I don't know though still is I don't know what that base salary was. But I can use my point slope formula because now I have the slope and I already have points. So I'm going to use point slope. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And then, let's see. Yeah, so we're trying to find this equation. Okay, I'm going to use this point here in orange. The numbers are smaller. You can use the other point, but I would just go with the smaller numbers. My slope was 80. Okay, so I'm going to distribute. I'm going to add the 760. And so I get y equals 80x plus 520. And let me scroll that up a little bit. Okay, now they ask us, before I scroll up, they ask us, find the equation for I of n. So I haven't written that yet. I need to do that. And interpret the meaning of the components of the equation. Okay, so this is a good question. This is a good thinking question. So I'm going to write my function, I of n. So my income, or Isla's income, based on the number of new policies he sells in the week, is equal to 80n. Make sure you put an n there, because this is in terms of n. They gave us that we're going to use n for the input, plus 520. Now the interpretation, that's his base salary. So he gets $520 a week, even if he doesn't sell any policies. That's the base salary. His commission, he's getting $80 per new policy. So he makes $80 for every new policy he sells in the week. Okay, so you don't have to necessarily write all that out, but that's what's going on. That's what the equation that we have means. He gets $80 per new policy that he sold, but he also gets a base salary of $520.